12th Biology Chapter 5 Principles of Inheritance and Variation video. I am Dr. Kailash Mina is going to explain the extensions and modifications of basic principles of Mendel, and here the modification is incomplete dominance. So let's start our video. So after watching this video, the learning outcomes for the students will be the understanding of incomplete dominance. It means dominance is not always complete, as we have seen in the monohybrid Mendelian cross. So before discussing about incomplete dominance, let's revisit the first law of inheritance or Mendel's monohybrid cross quickly. So what was the first law of dominance of Mendel from monohybrid cross? The law of dominance states that when the two alleles of a genotype are different, only the trait encoded by one of them, the dominant allele, is observed. What does this mean? It means that in a hybrid organism which have dissimilar pair of genetic factors or alleles will show the dominant phenotype and will not show the recessive phenotype. It means the allele which is dominant will be able to express itself in F1 generation or hybrid organism, and the allele which is recessive will not be able to express itself in hybrid organism. But when we repeat these experiments of Mendel's monohybrid cross with other plants, there are some exceptions also, there are some different results also. So here we will take the example of snapdragon plant or dog plant. The scientific name of dog plant is Antirrhinum species. What happens in this plant is that when we perform a Mendelian monohybrid cross in this plant for taking the character of flower color, then we will take purebred red and purebred white color in P generation, which are two contrasting characters available in this plant, and in F1 generation we will not see either red flower color or white flower color. If we see red flower color in F1 generation, then we can say that red flower color is dominant over white flower color, and if we will see white flower color in F1 generation, then we can say that white flower color is dominant over red flower color. But here in F1 generation we are observing only pink flowers. So when we self pollinate these F1 generation pink plants, we will get the F2 generation, and in this F2 generation we are getting 1 out of 4 red plants, 2 out of 4 pink plants with pink flower, and 1 out of 4 plants with white flower. So what does this indicate and how it violates Mendel's law, or will Mendel's law able to explain this phenomenon also? Let's see. Before considering these results, first we have to understand that Mendel worked hard for giving a proof for particulate theory of inheritance. Otherwise, many of the scientists of that time believed in blending theory of inheritance. What is blending theory of inheritance? Blending theory of inheritance says that in any generation the characters of parents mix up and they cannot be segregated and they are not pure. So we will not be able to separate those characters. So this example is showing exactly the same result for F1 generation. We can see the pink flower in F1 generation, or we can assume that okay, here blending can happen, because by blending of red flower color and white flower color we can get pink flower colors. But this also proves Mendel's laws. This also can be explained by Mendel's laws. How? Because of the results of F2 generation. In F2 generation we are able to see red plants exactly like purebred red, and white flowers exactly like purebred white, and also the pink plants. So this is not the violation of Mendel's law. This is only an extension of Mendel's law. Here we are explaining this. So what is happening here is that features as Mendel stated in the first law of dominance, that here also features are encoded by factors. They also occur in pairs, and in F1 generation the slight change is the capital R or allele for red flower color is not able to express itself completely because of the presence of small r. This is only happening. So we call this phenomenon as incomplete dominance. See, previously in our example of pea plant, we are seeing that if we cross purebred tall with purebred dwarf in Mendelian monohybrid cross, the F1 generation will show the dominant feature, which is tall, exactly the same as purebred tall. This is called complete dominance. But in our today's example of snapdragon plant or dog plant or anti-random plant, we are seeing that in F1 generation, dominant allele is not able to express itself completely because of the presence of recessive allele. So this phenomenon is called as incomplete dominance. But in F2 generation, when these alleles segregate from each other during gamete formation, again when combination happens, we will observe the dominant phenotype as well as recessive phenotype, but also intermediate phenotype because of incomplete dominance. So what will be the difference of F2 generations phenotypic and genotypic ratio? Here is that phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio will be the same for 1 to 1 for phenotype and 1 to 1 for genotype also, because here we can see for each genotype there is a particular phenotype. So this is the concept of incomplete dominance, and how this disproves blending theory, that the blending theory predicts that if one of the pink F1 snapdragon is crossed with a true breeding white one, which we have not performed but we are assuming, all the offspring should be a still lighter pink. So in F2 generation we will assume that there must be lighter pink plants also. But the results of the F2 generation shows clearly that this is not blending. We are able to get dominant and recessive phenotypes in F2 generation also. So this explains the extension of Mendel, not the violation of Mendel's law. We can see another example of incomplete dominance in our day-to-day life, which is eggplant or brinjal plant. Normally we see violet or purple brinjals or eggplants. Sometimes we see white fruits also, and we when we crossbreed these two pure line parental plants in F1 generation, we also get light purple plants, and when we self pollinate these white light purple plants, we will get F2 generation having 1 to 1 phenotypic as well as genotypic ratio. So same thing is happening here. This is another example to explain incomplete dominance. So how we can see incomplete dominance in our day-to-day life? So in this plant, in this eggplant or brinjal plant, what is happening is that true breeding eggplant and true breeding eggplant with the violet fruit is crossed with true breeding eggplant with white fruit, and the F1 generation is showing light purple color. But when we self pollinate this, we are again able to obtain true breeding violet plant as well as true breeding white plant in the F2 generation. So this again confirms the incomplete dominance explained by Mendel. So this is all for today. My next video will be on the topic of codominance, which is also an extension or modification of basic principles of Mendel. Thank you so much.